Okay, is that balanced? I feel like this phone's about to fall. Oop. Okay. Don't fall. Okay. I'm on the floor because I don't really have a good setup, but I thought it would be fun to talk to you while I do my eyeshadow. You want to see? These are the colors I have. I also have, let's see, you know what, I'll show you some other stuff. Oh, this one I like, because look at it. Ta-da! And, oh, you like my nails? Let's see. Here's another one. I like all the gimmicky ones, don't you see? These are the planets. Ta-da! What's this black one? Can you read it? Well, it's backwards. It says Europa. I think that's a moon for another planet that I can't remember. I haven't been in school in so long, I can't remember anything. This one, very glittery. Watch. Glitterly. It's very glittery. Watch. Ooh. Maybe we'll do this one. Let's see. So, oh my gosh, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Here it is. Sorry, here's my underarm. Okay. Alright, so here's a brush. Where's the camera? There it is. There's like one thread coming off of it. So, bad news. I can't sign my kids up for sailing camp because it's only for beginners, and apparently my kids aren't beginners anymore. So there's that idea out the window. Let's see, I'm gonna go in with day trip. Okay, I got a chair from another room because I was going to just sit on the floor, but it's just very awkward. So I'm gonna go in with the day trip. Ooh, look at that. It's a day tripper. All right, so usually what I do is I do a little bit on the outside of my eye, something a little darker. I like making my eyes look bigger. I'll be honest with you, I use my fingers a lot too, but my hands are clean, it's fine. So, remember, trust the process, okay? Because it's not gonna look pretty while I do this, but I think it's gonna end up looking good. So, I kind of just go into the crease with something dark. That's what I do. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like to wear mascara very often. It just feels heavy on my eyes, you know? I don't like that. Anyway, I'm just thinking about my plans for this spring and summer. Spring break is coming up, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do. We don't have any plans, and I just don't, my husband's not gonna be off, my kids will. So it's just gonna be me and the kids just like hanging around here. So I have to think of some stuff to do. Oh, good news. I got an interview lined up. Not an interview. I got a job. No, I got an orientation lined up. I'm going to be volunteering somewhere. And I don't want to tell you where, but I'm excited. So they have an orientation and everything. It was kind of funny because when I was, oh, by the way, I'm going to go in with something purple. Like, this is called I've got a Q-tip. I like using Q-tips. In the Clouds, right here. So, they have this orientation, and when I was filling out the application, it was like, what are your last 2 jobs? And I was like, honey, I haven't worked in, well, I've worked. I haven't gotten paid for my work in a very long time, so I couldn't even name 2 things. I named one thing though, because I do foster cats. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I have, and it's something I love doing. I've done fostering for like the last couple years, maybe. Yeah, last couple years I've fostered 10 cats. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not easy to talk and concentrate on what I'm saying while I do this. It's hard to think of things to say, but hopefully if you're watching, then thanks. So I'm putting a lot of layers of this on because it's quite light actually, and I'm trying to blend it with this darker one. So now I'm going up a little higher here, and I'm going into the crease now. Just trying to blend it out with this Q-tip. I feel like I have more control sometimes with these than a brush. Or my fingers, I don't know. Do you sense that? I don't have a lot of control with brushes. I don't have that many makeup brushes anyway. I just feel like Q-tips they're always gonna be clean, you know? They're always gonna be easier for me to use. I'm just getting the excess off in the sink. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I fostered about 10 cats so far, and that was fun, and I like doing it, but the problem is that we have 4 cats right now, and we don't really want to ruin the dynamic, you know, because the cats are happy right now, and I don't think if I brought like more cats into the house, they would be very sad, or they would be freaking out. What do you think? I don't know what I look like while I'm doing my makeup. I probably look ridiculous, and my hair is a fright, but it's fun. I'm just trying something new. So something else I do is I get this eye putty. Sometimes I put it all over my whole like eyeshadow area, like the eye part. So let me look into this. See, I'm using my fingers here. Okay, that was hard to see, so I did it without filming. But, you know, subtle. This is like a subtle look for me. What do you think? I'm not done yet. Okay, let's see if I can set you down and not drop everything. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is get this eyeliner. It's just like a liquid liner. Here. I don't have anything to balance on it. This is like a box. Okay. It's professional. So let's see if I can do this without looking in a mirror. No, I can't. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to look into a mirror. You're gonna have to see me from back there. Okay. I always put something like a liner on my top of my eyes, at least, to make everything pop. Oh, by the way, I did all my other makeup before I filmed because I felt like that would be boring. Is this boring? Maybe, but you know what? Who cares? Because okay, so I imagine people who watch this sort of video, they're kind of like me. They don't really need to be looking at the screen so much, but they like to just hear someone talking, and it just feels nice to hear someone talking to them. And that's what I like. Those are my favorite YouTube videos where I don't have to look at anything. I just can listen to someone talking, and it doesn't even have to be that interesting or funny, but sometimes it helps. I try not to be boring. Oh gosh, it's hard to do like your left eye. Ugh. All right. I think I'm fogging up this mirror. I don't usually do cat eyes because they don't work very well. Look at my eye shape. Doing a cat eye, usually what happens is the cat eye goes like that back here. Like even if I try really hard to make it look like a cat eye. Uh-oh. Oh! I messed up. Hold on. So that happens sometimes. That's okay. See, I'm not even done with my eyeshadow anyway. I'm just... Here's the thing. When I do my makeup, I'm not planning on what I'm doing. I just kind of go in and start. Sorry if I'm sniffling. Maybe I have some allergies. I don't know why. I try very hard to not have allergies. I take Claritin. I put Nasacor, whatever it's called, in my nose area. My sinuses. My husband hates spraying things into his sinuses. I don't know if he wants me to say that. He hates that. Actually, my husband hates anything just like touching his face. He doesn't like that. Like, I have no problems like touching my eyes and stuff because I wear contacts, so you know, I can touch my eyeballs all day long. I can poke at my eyes. Doesn't bother me. I would love to get LASIK because I'm sick of dealing with contacts, but LASIK is a little scary because I think the thing that scares me is not like it hurting, because I know that they numb your eyes, I guess, but the thing that scares me is when you get LASIK, don't they like, aren't you blind for a few minutes? That would scare me. If you got LASIK, talk about it in the comments and tell me. The cost is another thing, but I feel like it would pay for itself eventually because I wouldn't have to pay like $800 a year for contacts because I have to do that anyway. So I don't know how much I've spent in my life on contact lenses because I've been wearing contacts since I was about 15 or 16. And yeah, 15. I'm gonna be 37 I'm gonna be 37 this month. What day is it? Okay. I just keep talking and not doing my makeup. Here, I'm gonna do the fingy method and I'm gonna do the eyeshadow with my finger. Oh. Hi, what you think? Okay. I am gonna just look into this mirror and not look over here because I cannot figure out what I'm doing. I am gonna go into something called Out of the Office and go into the outside, very outside corner. What is this called? The corner? The corner. Go into the corner. Get in your corner. Oh my gosh. If someone was to just walk in here while I'm doing this, they'd be like, what on earth is she doing? Sometimes I'm like, what if my husband comes home early? He's gonna come home early and catch me talking to myself. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get something glittery. This is called Sweet Dreams, like a hotel suite. Ooh, it's so glittery. Can you see? Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna go in the middle here. Do, 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 do. Ooh, that doesn't look so bad. Different finger because I don't want to mess up. I can't see. Okay. I cannot see because I'm trying to let you guys see, but at the same time, I can't see, and I feel like I think it's more important for me to see what I'm doing than you. Y'all. Okay. So obviously it's a little messy, but you know, I just do this number and I just make sure it's not like gonna crumble off of my eye. And then, so, you know, I think that looks pretty good, except I'm gonna fix it, don't worry. All right, I'm going to wash my hands and then that's the thing, when you are doing your makeup with your hands, you have to wash your hands sometimes. But I guess that's, you know, washing your hands is good. Remember back at the beginning of the pandemic and everyone's like, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Like that was the biggest thing. That was before people were wearing masks all the time. Where's my... Oh. Ugh. Okay, eye makeup remover. That was before people were wearing masks all the time, and the thing was, it's like, the masks are for the doctors and nurses and first responders. Don't buy masks. They need them. And that was only for a very short time. And then everyone had to wear a mask, and actually they were hard to find, I remember. Like at the very beginning, it was a little hard to find them. So what we had to do, young whippersnappers who don't remember, or this is just for the future generations, because I know these will be watched for 100 years. What we had to do was we had to make our own masks. Oh my gosh, if you have time, go look up like people's idea of like masks back in the very beginning of the pandemic, when people had nothing to cover their face with, and they put on like the weirdest thing over their face, like the weirdest looking mask, because they didn't have anything. Actually, my mother-in-law was good at sewing, so she actually created a lot of masks for me and my family, and that was good. In fact, I actually kept some. I'll show you when I'm done. I only kept them because sentimental reasons, I guess. Like this, I mean, that was a big part of our lives. 2020, 2021, 2022. Yeah, we wore masks that whole time. I think I would say about a year ago we stopped wearing. Didn't we stop like wearing masks 100% of the time out in public? I still wear them in like doctor's offices, or when I was at the airport and on the plane and stuff. Other than that, no. Okay, I am looking for, okay, this is just like, it's like a crayon almost. I hope this is making sense what I'm doing, because I'm not actually doing very much. I'm just gonna use my physician's formula thing. I'm just gonna go in at the bottom. I probably look insane right now. I like to go into the water line. Into the water line, water line, water line. I think I'm going to lose my mind. And you keep on pushing my love into the water line. That's a Madonna song, by the way, if you don't know, called Borderline. Look it up. 80s Madonna. I think people should leave Madonna alone. Leave Madonna alone. This is what I normally do also. I kind of just use my fingers and then I blend up. The good thing about my makeup method is, okay, I think I'm gonna go into some better lighting. Okay, I'm done. I forgot to say what the good thing about my makeup is. The good thing about my makeup method is I use makeup that's not very expensive. And yeah, I usually get makeup at the drugstore, or like if it's on clearance, or if it's, I don't know. I think what I do is I do spend more on, why am I standing like this? I'm like, hey, you want to see what? I spend more on like skincare. I'm wearing the Mickey Mouse shirt and some leggings. Here's my cat, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Wendy doesn't need makeup. Oh, Wendy. Wendy's so pretty. She doesn't need makeup. Nobody needs makeup, but it makes everybody feel good. I just have a question for the guys who don't wear makeup. How do you function? Because I think if I was to go out without makeup on my face, like even a little bit, I'd feel a little bit naked. Yeah, so I don't know if you could see the glitter of my, So as you can see, not like a ton of makeup on my whole face, but I do like to wear it. I'm not going anywhere today. My day's been pretty, ordinary and dull, but I just think, you know what my philosophy is? If you can have fun with something, you might as well try, Oh, I forgot. Here, I brought out, these are not underwears. These are, these are all my masks that I saved, the cloth ones. Some of these are ones like my mother-in-law sewed. Some of them are ones that I bought. This one, I actually got this one for my jack-o'-lantern, I think. Yeah, or someone did. I got one for my jack-o'-lantern. I thought it'd be cute in 2020 to have a pumpkin without a mouth, but just to put a mask on him, and I tacked it onto the pumpkin, and he had a mask. I thought that was cute. Anyway, those are the masks that I saved. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but maybe my great-grandchildren will hold them in their hands. Say, I wonder how they survived the winter of 2020. It's really nice out here, you guys. Oh my gosh. So I'm in my backyard. I'm just gonna, oh my gosh, there's so many crane flies. It's like crane fly season. I'm just gonna walk over to my fence that fell to look at it closer. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is what wind did to my fence. Oh man, ooh, that looks like poison ivy right there. There's a shingle. A bunch of shingles got lost. Oh man, it's a nightmare. So I'm just gonna walk over to where I laid the shingle pile down. I'll show you. I have a big yard. Okay. All right. Here you go. These are some of the shingles. They were all over the yard. I threw them over here. Oh, look, do you see all those crane flies? What on earth is happening? I have never seen so many crane flies. What is happening? Oh my gosh. This is where I'm going to do my veggie garden. Oh, and here you go. The other part of my fence that is destroyed. Right here. If only you guys could, I don't know if you can see in the camera. There's a lot of crane flies right now. Must be something with the environment. Like, the bugs are dying, but not the crane flies, The crane flies are insane right now. Luckily, they don't hurt you or sting you, but they're annoying. I almost slipped in the mud. Okay, going back into my porch. Oh my gosh. And there's Grover. Anyway, you guys, I got E.T. out of storage. Well, not storage, but he was on display. And I thought, I think he wants to sit with my other friends. See, doesn't he look happy right there with his other friends from the 80s? These are my friends. See how they glisten. The cats are like, what are you saying? They like to look out this window all day long. There's all kinds of burbs. Do you see a burb? Wendy loves to get a close-up. She loves a close-up. Anyway, as you can see, I have a ton of dishes to do. Such is life. Are you gonna help me, Wendy? And I guess I'm gonna, I don't know, probably get outside a little bit before I have to go get kids. Anyway, thanks for coming along with me on my makeup journey. I think my makeup looks pretty good. I don't know. What do you think?